And as you know, the council consists of members across 17 federal agencies and federal state partnerships with a core mission to prioritize opportunity zones, including deregulation, grant funding, loan guarantees, infrastructure spending, and importantly, crime prevention. To date, the council has identified more than 160 federal programs that can increase targeting to opportunity zones through grant preference points, loan qualifications, reduced fees, and alterations in eligibility criteria. And we've already implemented more than 120 of these actions across the agencies. The Revitalization Council has also been conducting a nationwide listening tour of opportunity zones to incorporate the input from community leaders, entrepreneurs, and investors, and to ensure local leaders are doing all that they can to help their constituents in these communities. I personally, in the last several weeks, have visited a lot of communities like Miami, Chicago, St. Louis, Salt Lake City, Birmingham, Las Vegas, and more at the end of this week, more next week. Speaking of traveling, we're blessed to have with us Scott Turner, who is the executive director of the council, and he has been all over the place. Every place I go, they say Scott was here, and he just told us all this stuff. He fertilizes the ground. It's great. And through the work of the Revitalization Council, we're not only remembering Americans' forgotten men and women, we're helping to elevate them back into a path of pride and self-sufficiency. And what really is opportunity? Opportunity has no color, but it colors everything. Opportunity has no creed, but it gives people strength to believe. Opportunity has no religion, yet it gives us each faith. And I want to thank you for the faith that you've shown to the Revitalization Council as we have championed this incredible initiative across the country. This is a game changer, major game changer in this country. And we look forward to building on this exciting momentum. You know, I'm very excited. I may not look excited. This is about as excited as I ever look. But I am very excited about being able to participate in something that's going to have such a positive effect on so many people in our country. And I want to thank you for pushing this. And I'd like to hear just a bit from our council's executive director, Scott Turner.
I'm right here, sir. Good morning. Good afternoon. Thank you, Dr. Carson, and thank you, Mr. President, for allowing me to serve in this role, and cabinet members. It's good to see you all again. I looked up that term, revitalize. And to revitalize means to imbue with new life. It means to reinvigorate and to re-energize. And that's exactly what we've seen over these last 12 weeks. We were here 12 weeks ago tomorrow. And when the president appointed me to be the shepherd of this council, in the last 12 weeks, we've been to 21 cities. And we have a map that we're going to put up for you just for your visualization. These are the cities that we've been to, and these are the cities that we will go to, and you can look at it after a while. But I say that because we have gone around the country spreading the message of revitalization and true transformation. We've conducted over 65 roundtables, and per the president's executive order, we've convened faith leaders, education leaders, business leaders, entrepreneurs, investors, and most importantly, community people, the people that sit in the neighborhoods on the front porch that have seen the neighborhood, that know the pain and know the potential of these neighborhoods, because historically these conversations have not happened. So we convene these roundtables to have the hard conversations, to ask the hard questions, to create a sense of unity and understanding. You have investors sitting across from grandmothers from the community. You have new business owners sitting across from congressmen and senators and elected officials to talk about this community has not seen X, but it needs to see Z. And that's how it's going to transform. We talk about the spirit of the council. We talk about the spirit of the legislation. Yes, it's economic development, but it's also community development. It's social impact. So the people inside the community can thrive and remain and benefit from the revitalization that's going on in the communities. We've seen tremendous results already because of opportunity zones. And the president said that this is unprecedented. Our country has not seen this in times before, from a from an investment standpoint, from an incentive standpoint, but also from a unity standpoint, when people who don't talk, who don't work together, who don't convene together, come together for the first time. That's America. And that's what we're seeing. And I'm so blessed and humbled. Colorado Springs only has 6 opportunity zones, but they have one of the best prospectuses that I've seen. They have 2 hotels going up in downtown inside of an opportunity zone, a Marriott and I think it's a Spring Hill Suites. That's not only going to spur economic development, but supporting operating businesses. Jobs are being created. On the west side of Atlanta, that's one of the roughest parts, if you will, of Atlanta. We were taking a tour. The police don't even go on the west side of Atlanta most times. Investment has not been on this side for many, many years. Drug deals, prostitution right on the corner, but across the street, new housing, affordable housing going up, a private school operating out of a church that's being rehabbed right across the street going up. City officials are moving to the west side of Atlanta because of opportunity zones, and new life is being reinvigorated in this city. I've seen it in Cleveland, Ohio. New entrepreneurs, new business, workforce training, workforce housing right across the street from each other because of the opportunity zones. It's bringing new life, it's re-energizing areas, and we've seen it with our own eyes. In Mesa, Arizona and Phoenix, Arizona, it's a great case of best practice. Arizona State University, which is a major research institution and an anchor institution, has partnered with Mesa and Phoenix city officials and a local developer to develop opportunity zones inside of the downtown corridors. Incubator businesses, operating businesses, multifamily housing, mixed-use development going up, jobs being created, economy being spurred, hope being restored. Dr. Carson and I were in Miami a couple weeks ago. We were sitting across the table in Liberty Square, and 2 young men from that neighborhood looked at us and said, "We didn't think this would ever happen where we live. This is Liberty Square. It's a tough part of town." But one of these young men worked on the project with the company that built the doors and the windows. And he says that all of his quote-unquote homeboys are now asking, when is this going to be done? How can we get involved? It's bringing new life. It's restoring dignity and hope. And as we sat here, that first meeting, that was our prayer, that dignity and hope will be restored. Long after we're gone, this will have a generational impact. That's the goal. That's the spirit. And so I say that to all of you. Thank you for your work. Many of your agencies are doing a tremendous job on this council. It's a great, humbling experience for me to be the shepherd of this council. And it's my prayer that when history tells this story, what did we do with the opportunity that the Lord gave us in opportunity zones to bring a blessing to those that come after us? And I believe that will be the story when history tells it. So thank you, Mr. President. God bless you guys.
As most of the people in the room know, Scott was a great football player. Not a good player, a great player. Well known for being a great player. Scott, you may be better at this. I don't know if that's an insult or not. You may be better at this, okay? Thank you. Really a great job. Thank you very much.